So as the Milwaukee Bucks continue to celebrate their NBA championship, now we look forward to next season. This is what we do, y'all. We can never live in the moment, right? When you love the game, when you love sports, really a lot of love in sports is really fantasy land. I think that's why it's such a prevalent part of our culture is just predicting the future, the what ifs. A lot of this stuff, 99% of this stuff we put in our heads will never happen, right? And we just do it because we're stupid fans. One of the things that's getting floated out is the Milwaukee Bucks and their trajectory, right? Like, is this a one-off? Is this a Miami Heat making it to the NBA Finals type of ordeal? Or is this one of the things where we see this team, the Milwaukee Bucks, going on maybe a 3 out of the next 4 finals run, right? Can they potentially continue to, get back to the NBA Finals? Can Giannis begin to do what LeBron did for so long in the Eastern Conference and make back-to-back NBA Finals? And hell, can he pull what the Golden State Warriors did and win 3 out of 4? That's the conversations that are happening today. And I thought it was interesting what Kevin Durant, a guy that represents a team that the Milwaukee Bucks had to get through to get to the Eastern Conference Finals and then the NBA Finals and then win a championship. Kevin Durant had some interesting thoughts on what he thought about Milwaukee as his team USA gets ready to go to battle in Tokyo. He said, "I know it's the first chip and a lot of people call you a dynasty after a few titles, but the continuity of that team is something that's impressive in how they continue to build and add, and now they're champions, and you can appreciate that. To see a couple of friends become champions today was cool. That experience doesn't happen for just anybody, so you respect the journey." I'm with KD in the regard of it is cool to see friends like Giannis and Middleton, and I even like Giannis and Brook Lopez. I see them before games wrestling with each other. Like, it is cool to see these big behemoth type dudes that are friends win. Brook Lopez gets his first championship. Budenholzer, who, Coach Budenholzer has been somebody I've been critical of on this platform. I still don't think he's the best coach out there or even close to it. But he's a champion now, and things will change about his legacy. Chris Middleton, I think my fiance calls him Anteater. That's her nickname for him. I probably shouldn't say that, but that's what she calls him. To see Middleton get a championship, as he's been so slept on over the years. Didn't he make the All-Star initial list this year? Like, to see Chris get his first ring, I'm happy for those. They seem like good people. Jrue Holiday seems like this just seems like a good group of people. Like, good people won. Right? Not taking anything away from Phoenix. It just feels like good people won. And that's always good to see good people win in life, at least for me. That's how I look at life. But when we start talking about dynasty, though, I don't know if I look at this Bucks team as close to being a dynasty. I think Giannis is a dynasty player, but the way he plays, and knock on wood, I'm not trying to jinx that man at all, he plays so much harder than everybody on the court. I don't care who else is on the court. Giannis plays harder than him. He's maybe the hardest playing athlete we've ever seen. Like, on both ends, right? He just plays harder than everybody. Regular season, postseason, it doesn't matter. I don't know if that style of play is going to be able to hold up for a very long time. That's a thing where it feels like it's good in the moment, great in the moment. I don't know if Giannis, that is a very rugged style of play. I know he's a guy that, he's strong. He can use some of that power in the paint, but a lot of Giannis's game is just the fact that he's doing this at 6'11". His downhill speed is pretty darn good for a guy that size. Like, he's just a monster to deal with. I don't know. I can't say dynasty because I have seen Chris Middleton fold. And I know he looks like he's made some improvements in his game this year. Bringing in Jrue Holiday took him off the ball and really helped Middleton out a lot. It took him off the ball for a decent spot and allowed Middleton, whenever he sees fit, second quarter, let me get on the basketball, fourth quarter, let me get on the basketball. Holiday definitely helped him out a lot, but it's not like I look at this team and say dynasty. When the Warriors were at their peak, especially when they got KD, I looked at that team as a team that could even withstand an injury to their core and still make it to the NBA Finals. Like, if KD went downhill, the Warriors were still able to beat the Blazers back in, 2018 without him. Sweep them, as a matter of fact, right? Like, and compete against the Toronto Raptors. Like, or that was 2019, excuse me. Like, I don't know if the Bucks have one injury to any of their nucleus, they're probably done. So I think we start talking about dynasties can withstand one injury because that's how good there is. That's how great the culture is. I don't think Milwaukee's there just yet. So the dynasty talk, I'll put a pause on that one. KD believes so. Let me know what you think in the comment box below. Do you think the Milwaukee Bucks have a chance to be the NBA's next dynasty? I don't. If anything, hell, I think the Brooklyn Nets or the Los Angeles Lakers got a better chance at being a dynasty, but only time will tell. I'm out.